All right. Good morning to all the possum pet parents out there. It's another beautiful Saturday morning, and nothing's gonna stop us from sharing you great tips in raising your fur kids to be that one tough and healthy doggo here in Maxime Talks. So, once again, I am Dr. Roniel Montero, your host for this morning. So, Happy New Year, everyone. Okay, I hope that you all had a great celebration and stayed safe when reuniting with your loved ones. Medyo reunion moment yun, right? So we hope that you are as excited as we are for the coming year since we are back with a new series of webinars to help dog parents like you and like me to raise our doggos to be happy, active, tough, and smart with the tips and tricks from a resident doggo expert, Dog Coach Francis. So para sa mga new followers and new viewers natin ng Maxim Talks, I would like to introduce to you one person with a brilliant mind, our our doggo expert here in Maxim Talks, who has been a professional dog trainer for more than a decade and the only professional force-free dog trainer in the Philippines. And of course, he is also a member of various organizations like the Association of Professional Dog Trainers, the Pet Professionals Guild, and the Association of Force-Free Pet Professionals. So, guys, let's welcome back Coach Francis. Hi, Coach. What's up? And Happy New Year, Coach.
Hi, Doc Ron. Happy New Year to you
Yeah,
as well as to the whole team at Max Team. And of course, everybody who has been following our webinar series since last year. Thank you so much and welcome for another year of awesome learning and then, of course, interaction. And marami tayong pag-uusapan this year. A lot of stuff. Everybody's just looking forward for 2021. And sana everybody just figures out what to do for 2021.
yes, definitely, Coach. We also pray no, that 2021 is a kinder year for everyone
Oo.
here in planet Earth. Grabe. So, Coach, no, so last year, we had a whole host of episodes focused on different aspects of dog caring, no, such as what new dog parents need to know when they want to bring home a new pupper, tips on how to train that pupper, of course, important reminders on how to keep our dogs safe, how to properly handle and care for our dogs, important reminders about your doggo's health, and how to get your dogs prepared for the holidays and help them deal with the stress that comes with it. So if you think that is a lot, imagine what we have in store for you guys this year. So to start this year off, we have Dog Coach Francis here, of course, to talk about dogo mindfulness and how we can deal with some common behavioral issues in our dogs. So, but before we continue with our episode, I would like to remind everyone to please, if you have questions, just comment it down in the chat below and we will answer them all the soonest we can. So, Coach Francis, it's really nice to have you back here. It's really, really nice. From what I have seen, you have 10 tips there no, for us on how to better understand our dogs. So, Tara, Coach, let's start with our first tip.
Yes. So, teka lang, Doc. A while ago, meron tayong technical difficulty. So, I hope na-resolve na
Yes.
yan. Pero kung mapapansin nyo, kung mawawala si Doc, that's because of the technical difficulties in their area. So, kung sakasakali, I'm gonna be flying. Pero, flying solo, di ba? Kung sakali na mawalan na ng battery si Doc Roniel, huwag kayong magugulat. Pero I would like to encourage everybody to just interact with me kasi gusto ko kayong kausapin, okay? If you have other questions na hindi related dun sa topic, then maybe we can inject a few quick answers for that. Pero meron tayong main topic, so mas maganda kung related doon. Pero maganda yung topic natin because it's gonna be filled with trivias na maybe you know or maybe you don't know. Ako nga, when I was just researching, sabi ko, oh nga no, ganito pala yun. So, marami din ako natutunan while researching this topic.
Yes, definitely. All right, Coach,
Sige.
let's get it on.
All right, so today we are going to learn about some of the common behaviors ng mga dogs natin and why they do that and uh, what to do. Okay? So yun yung mga pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Pero hey, guys, if you are watching this live, please comment. Mag-attendance muna tayo, okay? Yung mga una magko-comment dyan ng mga names nila, babatiin ko. Okay? So, sino ba yan? Sino ba yung mga yan? So, magko-comment tayo. Ipa-flash natin yung name nyo. Tapos, ayan, unahin natin si Rachel Espino. Thank you. Good morning. Thank you for joining us in our webinar for this morning. We have Bornok Lubo. Good morning. Sabi niya, Doc, I guess, para kay Doc Roniel. Ayan, meron fan si Doc Ron. Let's see who else is with us. Joey Victorino. Sabi niya, I love dogs and we love dogs too. And you are in the right program. You are in the right webinar. Again, this has been brought to you by Maxime. So try new Maxime. Maybe your dog would definitely like it. Okay. We have Maureen Albania Gira. Excited to know more about dogs. Well, again, you are in the right place. Please hang tight. Marami tayong pag-usapan. Don't forget to comment din, ha? So kung meron kayong tanong during our webinar. Sandali lang yung webinar natin. We have Deme Dolores. Good morning. Wonderful name. All right, meron pa ba? Okay, so we have Joe Kawatig. Good morning, dog. Sabi niya, yan, ang ganda ng helmet. Rider siguro si Joe. Okay? So ganyan din ako. Rider din naman ako. And mahilig sa aso. So dogs and bikes. Yan yung mga hiling ni Coach Francis. All right, so let's talk about our topic for today. Ang topic natin kasi is about mindfulness. Pero it's really about, sabi ko nga when the topic was given to me, mindfulness. So inisip ko, okay, what happens into the mind of the dog? Do we really understand? Kasi when we're training dogs, you have to understand the dog in their perspective para maintindihan mo sila so you can communicate. Hindi na uso ngayon, guys, yun old school na kung anong gusto ko, yun lang ang susundin mo. Okay? Hindi na uso yun. Ang bago ngayon is we try to communicate. Kaya nga uso na ngayon yung mga bagong live streaming platforms. And ayun, si Coach Francis nga, sinusubukan na humabol. Meron yung bago ngayon, Kumu. Diba? So just when you thought TikTok was in, meron pa palang isang bago, yung Kumu. So it's also a live streaming platform. Pwede rin mag-post parang TikTok. So I'm still learning it. So sabi ko nga, hey, diba? You're never too old to learn a new trick. Same thing with dogs. Okay? So dog mindfulness. So isa sa mga topic natin dyan is, tignan lang natin yung slide natin. Ayan. Why does my puppy hate his crate? Napaisip na ba kayo doon? Bakit ayaw nila ng crate? Okay? So, how your puppy views the crate may depend a good deal, okay, on their experience. Okay? So, paano ba nila tinitignan yung crate? Do they see it as a threat? Do they see the crate as something na nakakatakot? Okay? So, you always have to go back. Most puppies, when they are born and they grew up in a crate, okay lang sa kanila yung crate because that's where they sleep, that's where they eat, that's where they get the good stuff. Okay? Pero minsan, as soon as we take the puppy home, nakakalimutan natin, maybe we want to give more freedom, pero again, hindi ko rin sinasuggest na bigyan natin yung freedom sa isang puppy na bago pa lang. Okay? Lalo na it's a new place. So, syempre, sabi nyo, gusto nyo siyang masanay sa different part of the house. Yes. Pero, importante din na masanay sila doon sa crate. Paano pag dinala nyo sila sa vet? Paano pag dinala sila sa groomers? Minsan, kine-crate din sila. Dapat, matuto silang maging calm and stress-free. In that way, hindi rin sila uuwi na parang stress or talagang lalo silang natatakot pumunta sa vet or sa groomers. Dapat nga, best friend nila yan eh. Parang yung mga students ko, whenever they come visit the school, they find our place very exciting because they get to play. Okay? So it's all about association. So what do I do? Or what do we do? We try gently tempting him or your dog with a treat or maybe a favorite toy. Some puppies or dogs will enjoy a playpen. Okay? So ano ba kaibahan ng crate sa playpen? Maraming nalilito. Crate is you have a top cover. Hindi sila makakatakas dyan basta-basta. Okay? A playpen, on the other hand, eto na yung mga parang octagon na UFC. Okay? So pag yung mga puppies pinagsama-sama mo dyan para sila nag-UFC fighting, para sila nag-MMA dyan na naglalaro. Alright? So, a playpen will work for some dogs, Pero ang problema kasi with the playpen, some dogs are natural escape artists. Meron din ako mga kilalang breeds na natural escape artists. Um, Siberian Huskies, yan. They are natural escape artists. Meron din mga ibang golden retrievers or labradors na natural escape artists. Belgian Malinois, usually yung mga mataas yung physicality level ng dog. So sila yung mga magagaling escape ng mga playpen. Kaya minsan I strongly suggest using a crate. Yung mga English bulldogs, because they're heavy, they can easily push the playpens. Okay? Pero yung nga, we try to make it a positive experience with them when they're using a playpen. Gagamit ka ng treat, come here, here's the treat, pasok ka doon. You don't need to close it. Pasok ka lang doon, labas ka na. Good job, do you want to try that again? Alright? Kasi pag hindi sila nasanay, well, you have a dog that would cry just because they are in a playpen. Oh, sige. Meron bang mga tanong? Meron bang tanong doon sa topic natin? Okay, sabi ni Maureen Albania Gira, sabi niya, haha, makulit na takas. O, ganyan talaga. Meron talaga mga makukulit na aso na they will really try to escape. Minsan nga, maganda nga, lagyan nyo ng camera, no? Doon sa, mura na lang ang camera ngayon, no? Sa online shopping, sa Lazada at Shopee. Bumili kayo ng camera doon, itutok nyo doon sa crate ng dog nyo or playpen. Ma-miss kayo kung anong madidiscover nyo. Speaking of Lazada and Shopee, available din ang Maxime sa Lazada and Shopee. I think doon nga yung pinaka-convenient na paraan para bumili ng Maxime. Okay? So yan. Let's move on to our next topic. Next slide tayo. Tignan natin. Teka lang. Ayan, sabi ni Nika Abad, I'm a fur mom. Live the best life together. I like that hashtag. Thank you for your comment, Nika. All right, so sunod. Why has my dog suddenly turned so rebellious? Most dogs go through a teenage phase. It's just like their human equivalents, but how extreme it is can vary a lot between individual dogs. So ano ba yun extreme na to? Bakit parang, Coach, biglang nagre-rebelde, parang galit ata yung aso sa akin. Medyo, sabi nga nila sa Ingles, my dog is spiteful of me. Parang they don't like me. Totoo ba yun? And it worries a lot of pet parents. Laging tinatanong sa akin yan. Ang sabi ko naman, no, it's not that they are rebellious. They are teenagers. So if you remember yourself being a teenager, meron talagang time na parang you would want to have that little bit of freedom. Tama ba? Diba? Everybody wants that. So as we're growing up, we want that freedom, and the dogs also want their freedom. They're bigger. They're much more agile. Kaya na nilang gamitin ang kanilang body na tama. Hindi na sila nadadapa. Okay? So yung mga Siberian Huskies, mga Whippets, or American Bullies, they're very powerful dogs. So they will try to test their limits. Tapos, when they're testing that limit, kasama na dyan yung basic obedience nila. Kaya nga, sabi ko, it's best that you start training young. Pero pag dumating na sila doon sa teenage years nila, actually, it's not even years. It's months. Kasi usually yung ganyang behavior, teenager, around 6 months pataas. So, nagiging rebellious talaga sila niyan. Parang ako lang nung high school. Diba? Pero ngayon, syempre, diba? Parang we've done that, been there, done that. Ngayon, parang I just want to stay home. Lalo-lalo ngayong pandemic. All right. So, what do we do? To survive the teenage stage, you just have to bond with your dog while he's in that stage. I mean, it's just a few months. Okay? And then it's a good time to really strengthen your basic obedience. By strengthening your basic obedience with your dog, you are then strengthening your future relationship with your puppy. Okay? So, yan lang yung mga kailangan ngayon. Sometimes nga, you just have to power through. Meron ba natututunan? Comment below. Meron tanong? Comment below. Okay? Just in case na you're watching this on your free time, well, mag-comment pa rin kayo kasi magko-comment ang ating mga admin, pati sila Doc Roniel. And ako rin, check ko rin kung meron kayong mga comment or tanong para sa akin. Okay? Pwede nyo akong itag sa comment. Okay, OMG, totoo pala talaga may rebellious stage sila. Kaya pala nagre-rebelde si Aki. Marie Dolores. There you go. So, um, totoo. So, you have not have a dog kung hindi ka nakakita ng isang aso na parang, dati sit, upo siya kagad. Ngayon, titignan ka lang. Ayokong umupo eh. Di ba? Ayan. So, sabi ni Ira Go, Doc, how can I make my dog stop licking and biting her 2 months old puppies? Maybe they're playing. Okay? Or baka naman, depende kasi dun sa actual interaction, no? So, how old is the dog? Tapos yung 2-month-old puppy, baka masyadong malikot. So, sometimes they actually develop their own culture. So, they're learning from each other. So, hayaan mo lang. As long as na walang nasasaktan during the interaction, you should be okay. Hintayin nyo lang mag-mature at they find their spot or they find their place. Okay, sabi ni Ferdinand Sugar de Leon, why does my dog growl at certain strangers? Okay, magandang tanong yan, no? So, here's the quick answer. Hindi siya sanay dun sa stranger na yan. Maybe that stranger is wearing a hoodie or maybe a cap na hindi pa sila nasanay doon. Meron akong student dati, tumatahol siya sa security guard. Pero pag naka-black uniform yung security guard, pag naka-white, hindi naman. It just means hindi sila sanay dun sa profile na yon, kaya tumatahol sila. Okay? So, teka lang ha. Next topic muna tayo, tapos popost natin yung mga ibang tanong ninyo. Ang gaganda ng mga tanong, okay? Pero here's another dog mindfulness tip, okay? Or trivia. Why does my puppy look guilty when I tell her off? Lang-lang na umihi siya. Diba? Sinasabi natin, no! Off! Yan, pumipiyak-piyak. May halong piyak talaga minsan, di ba? Pag sumisigaw tayo, off! Alright. So, contrary to popular belief, it's not guilt. Yan ha. Let me stress that out, people. It's not guilt. Hindi yung guilty. Okay? In fact, you may be causing your dogs to be nervous whenever they hear your disapproving voice, katulad ni Coach Francis na malakas ang timbre ng boses, or see your wagging finger. No! Okay? So, it's not guilt. Marami kasi din nagtatanong sa atin na, Coach, tignan mo yung video, ang cute-cute, mukhang guilty. No, they are actually worried. Lalong-lalo na kung nangyari yan a few minutes after. Kunwari, nadatnan nyo yung sapatos, ginat-ngat na, tapos sabi nyo, no, papagalitan nyo sila. O yan, kita mo yung tsura mo, mukha kang guilty. Diba? Marami yan. And you would actually see a lot of viral videos showing na parang yung aso nila, mukhang guilty. Pero hindi po sila guilty. They are actually worried. They can be nervous or they don't know what to do. Ipapakita nila yon. So sometimes nga sasabi ko, oh, the dog is anxious. Hindi niya alam. Parang pakiramdam niya kahit na hindi naman siyang gumawa. Pero natandaan niya yung galit o yung parang pagkainis dun sa mga actions ninyo. They will remember that and they would show na parang, okay, hindi naman ako yan ah. Diba? So marami yung mga viral videos. Kaya nga minsan pag nakanunod ako nun, look, mukhang guilty. Minsan pa yung mga ibang pet parents talagang sinasadya nila na talagang, oh, ikaw ba yung sumira nito? Ikaw ba yung sumira? Ha? Diba sinabi ko, huwag nyo ngangat-ngatin to. Tapos habang bini-video nila, you would see the dog's eyes just wide. Yung mata nila, no? Look at the eyes, the black of the eyes. Magpapansin mo yan, magdadilate eh. Parang lumalaking gano'n, no? So, pansinin nyo yan. Tapos closed mouth, tapos nagno-nose lick sila, minsan magyayon sila. These are body language na sinasabi ng aso sa mga pet parents. Mom, Dad, I'm sorry, pero I'm very stressed right now and I'm uncomfortable. So bantayan nyo yan. And I think we have a scheduled webinar specific for dog body language. Okay, so abangan ninyo yan. So, kayo, na-experience nyo na ba yan? Yung parang mukhang guilty? Diba? They're actually afraid doon sa punishment or upcoming punishment. So, there's no point na pagalitan nyo yung aso nyo kung hindi nyo sila mahuli. Mas maganda nga within the 5 seconds, saka nyo siya, hoy, wag yan! Then maybe that would work. Pero yun, a few minutes after, nope, not gonna work. Okay? So, what do we do? Sige, teka. So, meron tanong. Sabi ni Maureen, Coach, pagka-parvo po yung dog ko na si Kobe or nagka-parvo po yung dog ko na si Kobe, mula po nung naka-recover siya, naging sobrang hyper siya. Ganun po ba talaga? Well, first of all, congratulations at naka-recover si Kobe. Pero wala pong kinalaman yun, ano. I don't think walang, na merong kinalaman yung pagiging hyper niya. Baka naman dahil, siguro mas maging matuwa pa tayo because Kobe now is healthier, kaya na-express niya yung sarili niya by being hyper. And maybe it's a good time to try to teach your dog basic obedience and a little bit of discipline in order for you to get the dog that you want. Okay? Pero again, minsan din it could be brought by genetics kasi meron talaga mga dogs na when they reach a certain age, lumalabas yan. Uy, magaling ka palang kumanta. Nung bata ako, hindi naman ganito kalalim yung boses ni Coach Francis. Pero I think it was in second year high school or third year. I think second year. Nung nagbinata na, saka lang bumaba yung boses. Yan. Saka lang naging ganyan. Parang sabi nga nila, during my time, they call it the bedside or bedroom voice, sabi nga nila. Diba? Anyway, so, yan yun ang sagot dun sa tanong mo. Thank you for your questions. I love hearing from him. All right? So, yan. So, nagko-comment yun isa sa mga team members natin. Hindi ko na sasabihin. Sabi niya, ganda bedroom voice ni Coach. Ang awkward naman siguro kung ganito ako mag-webinar kasi hindi naman tayo si Dr. Love. We are Coach Francis. Okay. Sunod tayo. Tingnan natin yung susunod natin na slide. You know what? This is a fun webinar. Sayang, hindi nga lang makasama si Doc Ron now because of the technical difficulties. So, Doc Ron, if you're watching, don't worry. I got you covered. I'll see you on the next webinar. All right. Tingnan natin. Next slide. What do I do? Ito yung kanina, no? So, look for a reason that your dog or your puppy made the puddle. Kunwari, umihi sila. Tapos, has it been too long? Baka kailangan niya lang naman magwiwi and you missed the opportunity. Or maybe why your dog chewed the book. Maybe because the dog is teething or maybe the dog is bored o baka wala siyang ibang ma-chew. So, yun yung sinasabi ko na kailangan intindihin nyo yung aso on their perspective. Okay? Sunod natin. Teka. Yep. Sunod natin na slide. There you go. Diba? Ang ganda ng natin. Automatic ng slide. Okay. Why has my puppy become so naughty after getting a new dog? Well, any canine addition to or subtraction from the family will always make some difference. And it can be fascinating to watch dogs working out who comes first in which situation. Ito yung tanong natin kanina, no? So ito na yung sagot actually. Na parang when you add a new dog, ano ba yung age gap nila? Tapos, let's say if you have a more senior dog or a more adult dog and then you add a new dog, so the dynamics would change. Kasi meron malikot na aso na gugusto yung makipaglaro. Maybe susubukan niyang habulin yung tail ng older dog, so may inis yung older dog. So, ang daming nangyayari. Okay? Or maybe naman, dati, meron isang dog na medyo ate ng lahat. Parang yung nangyari sa akin. Okay? So, when we lost Sophie 2020, nagbago yung dynamics ng family namin, ng mga dogs. Okay? Wala na kasi silang iniiwasan na aso. So, anong nangyari ngayon, iba talaga yung dynamics. So, mapapansin nyo, it's very subtle though. Meron mga ibang dog na mas malaki yung impact sa kanila because each dog is different. So, they are all thinking, they are all feeling animals. So, paiba-iba yan and your experience might be different from another pet parent's experience. Pero, it's normal na meron magbabago doon sa interaction. Kasi nga parang everyday kasama mo siyang pagkagising, okay, bago matulog, magkatabi yung dalawang dog. Tapos eventually, wala na pala. So, it's really hard. Pero kaya naman, nangyari is, na-rehome na pala yung puppy. So, iba na yung interaction. Wala na akong kalaro. So, mapapansin nyo talagang magbabago. Now, let's say na nag-add ka naman ng puppy. Well, here is what you do. Post natin sa screen natin. Ayan. So this is what we do. Give your dog time to adjust to the new pack structure or family structure. Okay? You have to start training the new dog the way you raise your older dog. Ito yung sinasabi ko. And then every time din na meron magpapakonsult sa akin, tinatanong ko, okay, you have a problem with your new dog now. tinatanong ko, how is the old dog? Kamusta yung isang dog nyo na nasa bahay ngayon? Or how many dogs do you have? Okay? Kasi sabi nila minsan, eto po, medyo nagsisimula na ng mga gat, masungit po yung puppy ko. Coach, I need your training, I need your help, I wanna learn. Tapos tatanungin ko, teka, meron pa kayo ibang dog sa bahay, di ba? Kamusta yung dog niya? Ay, masungit po kasi siya eh. Tapos ayaw niya mag-share ng ganito. So that gives me an idea na, teka lang, baka naman hindi naman talaga problem your dog. Baka lang, yes, the behavior of the dog is a problem now, pero have you considered the way you are raising your dogs? Kasi meron nang nauna at masungit din siya. Now you have a new dog, masungit din. It's one, either you get dogs from very terrible dog breeders, or maybe the dog breed is not the perfect fit for you, o baka mali yung pagpapalaki. So sabi nga, it takes a village to raise a child. And ako, sinasabi ko, hey, you know what? It also takes a village to raise a dog. Kasi kung bawal yung dog sa condo, hindi sila ma-socialize, so it adds up. So kailangan talaga you work with your vet, you work with your groomer, you work with your dog trainer, and then also choose yung diet. Okay? Ayan. So sabi ni Ira Go, Doc, is there a certain age of the dog where they normally nagiging rebellious? Yes, Ira. Normal age is, it starts at around 5 to 6 months. Meron mga ibang aso kasi na parang 5 months, nagsisimula na silang rebellious. Nagsisimula na silang mag-mark, nagsisimula na silang hindi makinig sa inyo. Kasi at 2 to 4 months, this is the critical stage of puppy development na dapat marami na silang ma-experience. And usually gusto ko nagsisimula ng training ng mga ganong age if it's my personal dog. Okay? So kayo, i-train nyo din yung aso nyo at that age. Pero let's say you bring them to a kennel, or you bring them to my facility, ang ginagawa na namin, no, we need to make sure that your dog is healthy. So usually then, na de-develop din ang kanilang immunity pagdating na nilang 6 months pataas. So again, kung babalikan nyo yung mga previous webinars natin, available at the Maxime Facebook page. So makikita nyo dyan yung pinag-usapan natin about balance between health and socialization. Diba? So vaccination versus socialization. Importante yan. Pero again, 5 to 6 months, nagsisimulang lumabas. Meron mga iba, mas bata. Meron mga iba, mas matagal. Down the road, mga 8. So each dog is different. Pero para sa akin, average is around 6 months. Alright, tingnan natin yung susunod natin na pag-uusapan. Okay. Ito yung question. Why has my puppy began to guard her food so fiercely? Nakaka-experience na ba kayo nito? So let's say, bibigyan nyo na yung Maxime niya, yung Maxime dog food niya, tapos biglang, ayaw niyang ibigay yung food. Water break. Ayan. Okay. Namimiss ko tuloy si Doc Ron. Hindi ako makapag-break basta-basta ng water. Ayan. So ano ba? Food is an important resource to most dogs. Okay? Kaya nga yung parang nangyayari ngayon is they try to protect the most important thing in their life. Yung mga ibang aso, ang pinoprotect nila is their human. Meron mga ibang aso naman, they protect their toy. So hindi mo maagaw yung toy kasi nagkakalit sila. Meron din at karamihan yung food. Okay? And I've seen training videos or parang mga videos na sabi niya, kinikwento sa akin minsan, no? Sinusubukan ko nga kunin yung food niya habang kumakain siya. And then sabi ko, ha? Bakit? Wala lang. Trip lang. O kaya naman sinasabi nila is, I just want to test my dog's parang dominance. Sabi ko, please don't do that. You're stressing your dog. Pag kumakain ka, gusto mo ba na kinukuha yung pagkain mo bigla? Alam nyo, personal experience, pag kumakain ako dati sa restaurant, tapos kumakain ka, and then some of our friendly waiters would pick up the food or parang plate na wala nang laman. Minsan, I feel uncomfortable. Teka lang, kumakain pa ako. Bakit nagliligpit ka na? No? So, I know that's a standard, pero minsan sinasabi ko, wag mo munang kunin ha. Kumakain pa ako. gusto ko nakikita ko na nakain ko na lahat, no? So that's just me. Ganun ba kayo? So yun sa mga dog, meron din silang ganung klaseng behavior na don't take this away. Pero what we want is to teach our dog to be comfortable. So tingnan natin, okay? So asan ba tayo? Ibalik natin yung slide natin. What do I do? Yan. Many pet parents will consult a trainer or behaviors to help them through problems with guarding while their pet is still a puppy. Yan. So, katulad ko, ito yung kadalasan na mga sinosolve natin. Resource guarding can often be overcome by using exchange to something like food, toy, or the like. So, kaya nang ginagawa natin is tinuturo natin yung leave it na command. Now, leave it is such a powerful behavior command. Pwede nyo i-visit yung YouTube channel ko. That's youtube.com/dogcoachfrancis. Hanapin nyo doon, or you can just search how to teach your dog leave it. Kasi for a dog that is showing resource guarding behavior when it comes to food, ang ginagawa ko is teach them leave it. Yan. Magandang tip yan. Alright. So, tingnan natin. Tuloy na tayo. Kung wala kayong tanong, tuloy na tayo. Okay, next is, why does my dog turn in circles before she goes to sleep? Ito. Research claim that the dog is checking his environment for threats. At least ito yung sinasabi ng mga ilang researchers. Pero hindi pa to masyado na prove. Kasi nga, ang ginagawa din nila, yung mga ancestors nila, which is the gray wolf, before they actually became dogs, ang ginagawa nila diyan is they would dig a den. Okay? So, maghukay sila pa ilalim, doon sila matutulog. They try to fix it, kaya yung nakikita nyo parang bago sila matulog, naghuhukay. So, kasi yun yung behavior na nakasanayan nila, na maghuhukay ako, doon ako matutulog, and then I'm gonna make the soil a little bit softer. Kasi papowderize na rin di ba? While they're digging. So, gagawin nila doon, they're trying to make their own bed. Tapos, umiikot sila, they're trying to check if it's comfortable, meron bang threat, meron bang magiging soft ba siya, they try to get a feel of it. Tapos, saka sila matutulog. So, they were able to carry that into our modern dogs. So, I don't think they know what they're doing. They just feel comfortable doing that. So, that's why they're doing it. Meron din naman mga iba, sabi nila is, because yung threat nandyan, they have to circle around. Tapos, dapat nakaharap daw sila doon sa opening para they can see kung meron threat na paparating. So, yan yung sagot. Are we going to do anything about this? No, it's normal for them. Hayaan nyo lang sila. Okay? Ayan, teka, meron tanong. Sabi ni Aisha Lim, Doc, coach na lang, wag ng Doc. Yung Doc, si Doc Roniel. Okay. How do we help them unlearn growling when you reach for their food? Ayan. So Aisha, thank you for that question. Sabi nga natin, we teach them leave it. Tapos, here's another tip, no? When they're eating, tapos nag-growl, dahil hindi nyo pa na ituturo yung leave it, prepare their food bowl empty or maybe half lang yung bibigay yung food. Tapos the other half, nasa inyo on a separate container. Tapos, ang gagawin nyo, you're reaching in, instead of taking the food bowl away, you're actually adding more. Para nasasanay silang lumalapit yung kamay nyo dun sa food bowl. Okay? Huwag nyo biglang kukunin. Tapos, you teach leave it, so the dog will then learn to wait. Okay? And then look at the food bowl na comfortable siya. Gagawin natin yan. Okay, let me get the food bowl. I'm gonna add more food. See? And then here, you can have it back. Try it. Give us feedback. Mag-comment ka ulit dito kung nasubukan mo na. Okay? Or on our future webinar, gusto ko makita yung pangalan mo. Yan, free tip. Jovi Victorino is asking, my dog keeps trying to hump everyone. Is always in heat with strangers. Why is that? So female ba yung dog mo o male? If it's a female, nagtatanong, Coach, bakit po nag-hump yung female? Well, that's an expression. Okay? So, ang nangyayari, it's parang when they're super anxious, okay? So super anxious, ang gagawin nila, um, part of that behavior when they're super anxious or parang super excited is they will hump. Okay? So it's just their expression. Pag lalaki naman, minsan mas madalas sa lalaki because of the dog maybe is now a teenager. Tapos they are now ready to mate. Kaya ginagawa nila yon. Tapos yung sinasabi na parang is always in heat. Well, male dogs don't really go into heat cycles. It's the female that goes through a heat cycle or to their menstrual cycle. So kung lalaki yung dog, it's just habit, and then the dog's just looking for a partner, and they just want to mate. So how do we stop that? I recommend using a house line na lagi siya nakatali so you can pull the dog away while saying off or no or leave it. Um, and then getting your dog neutered. Consider neutering if you have a male dog, okay? Yun yung mga initial solutions na nasa isip ko. So try that out, Joey. Thank you for your question. All right. Tingnan natin. Oh, yan. Meron pang pumasok na tanong. Ay, gusto ko itong mga tanong nyo. Pero mag-comment naman kayo. Mag-thank you kayo. Ayan. Sabi niya, we have 13 dogs and they always fight. Minsan ang ingay na po. What to do po ba? Okay, well, Stephanie, you have to figure out muna bakit ba sila nag-aaway. Kasi unang-una, 13 dogs, napakadami niyan. How many dogs have been trained? Tapos, gano'ng karami ang lalaki sa babae? Ano yung age group nila? Tapos, ano yung trigger? So, ang daming kailangan matandaan, no? Pero siguro, kung lagi sila nag-aaway, piliin mo kung sino yun. With your 13 dogs, you group them into smaller packs. Okay? So kung sino yung mga magkakasundo, sila lang yung magkakasama. Okay? Maganda yon. Kung 13, maybe depende kung sino yung mga magkakasundo, sila yung magkakasama. Ganon din naman ginagawa namin dito sa school. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na parang we have 18 dogs or 25 dogs, lahat sila magkakasama na. No. We try to figure out kung sino yung mga best friend nila. Para sa school lang, di ba? Meron mga kanya-kanyang malilit na group yan sa school. So, kung sino yung mga magkakasundo, sila yung mga magkakasama. Kung ano yung trip nila. Di ba? So, kung ano yung hilig. So, mas maganda, i-group mo sila and then limit the time na lahat ng 13 dogs magkakasama. Maybe you will have a little bit of peace and quiet. All right? Try that. So, let me know. Aisha says, thanks, Coach. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining us on this webinar presented by Maxime. And thank you for your support. All right, tingnan natin yung slide natin. Sunod is, why does my dog scramble up the earth after he urinates? Napansin nyo ba to? Yun talagang they would try to kick the dirt after they urinate. Well, this is most significant way that the dog can leave a reminder of who he is or parang pagpapakilala niya. Okay? So it's like them leaving their calling card. Ayan. O parang nagpo-post ka sa wall mo. This is me. Diba? This is what I'm thinking right now. So this is a normal behavior, especially for male dogs. Pero meron din mga female dogs na gumagawa nito. Okay? The difference between dogs kasi, with the dogs, because they are more of predators. That's why they have their, what we call the prey drive, or other people call it the predatory instincts. Nagmamark sila doon, saying na parang, hey, this is my territory. I've been here. Do not come near. Okay? So, territory ko to. So, the other dogs would smell, okay, meron male dito, I'm gonna go farther away. Or kaya naman, oh, meron female dito na in heat and is looking for a mate. So, I'm gonna proceed. So, it's like marking their territory. Okay? So, sa cats, just in case, you're wondering about the cats. Dun sa cats naman, because they are predators and prey at the same time, so they try to cover their tracks. So, pag nagwiwi sila or nagpoop sila, tatakpan nila yon. Okay? Whereas the dogs, pinapakalat pa nila lalo. That's why they kick or scramble the earth. Okay? Yan, di ba? Ang ganda ng trivia. Sabi ni Norly Canet, good day, coach. I'm a baker. Most of my client ask for customized cake for their dogs. Good. I told them na bawal ang chocolates, but still, they insisted. Nakain daw ng chocolates ang dog nila. Okay lang ba yon? Sana nakasama natin si Doc Ron, no, para ma-explain niya ng mas malalim. Pero, Norly, gusto kong tikman yung cake mo. Okay. Pero no, no, no. Absolutely not, especially if you have a small dog. Kasi ang small dog, mas kakaunti lang yung tolerance nila. So kung marami sila nakain relative to the size of the dog, then it might be toxic for your puppy. For bigger dogs din naman, again, it's relevant to the amount of cake that they eat. Tapos, meron na akong mga nakilala din ng mga tao na parang balikbayan, bibigyan nila ng chocolate na galing sa ibang bansa yung dog nila without them knowing na it can be toxic. Lalong-lalo na kung dark chocolate yan. So, mas mataas kasi yung content na bawal para sa dog. So, I would suggest that you try to educate your clients and then protect your business na rin na, sorry, we do not create chocolate cakes for dogs. Mas maganda yon. Try na lang ng banana, apple, or other much more friendly cakes na lang. Okay? Do your part na lang to educate and protect yourself. Baka naman kasi sabihin nila, ba't hindi mo sinabi na bawal pala yan? Diba? So just try to educate them. So you're protecting the dog, you're protecting the family, and you're protecting your business. All right. Ian Qsab says, good morning po, or morning po. Hello. Good morning then. I hope you're enjoying our webinar. Yan, thank you si Stephanie Nicole Patalon. Thank you so much. Another is, Coach, ask lang, kailan po ba pwedeng paliguan ang dog after manganak? Okay. Mas maganda siguro, i-check nyo muna yung condition um, ng dog kung healthy siya kasi stress pa sila eh. So usually 'di ba yung mga kaibigan natin vet, hindi nila ina-advise na maligo yung mga aso after ng bakuna kasi bumababa ang kanilang immune system. So siguro mas maganda talaga ang gawin natin is we maintain the sleeping quarters or the beddings of your dog. Naturally lang talaga na medyo may amoy ng konti kasi nandun yung mga puppies. Pero mas maganda talaga is to consult with your vet na rin kasi alam nila kung pwede nang paliguan yung aso nyo depending on the general health of your dog. Baka naman gusto niyo siyang paliguan pero after yung paliguan, stress pa siya, mababa pa yung immune system niya, baka magkasakit tapos hindi niya pa mabigyan ng gatas ang kanyang mga puppy. So, pwede siguro mga brushing lang o kaya ng mga wet towel lang. Yung mga bimpo-bimpo lang. Okay? Huwag na yung full bath muna. Iwas muna tayo doon. Okay? Para healthy yung mommy dog, healthy din yung mga puppy. Teka, meron pa tayong mga ilang slides pero ito sasagutin ko yung mga ibang tanong nyo. Tutuloy muna tayo sa slides natin. So sabi ni Ira Go, you mean, Coach, they need separate areas to pee and poop po? Oh, it's the 13 dogs, right? Yes, siguro bring them out in batches. Kung sino yung mga magkakasundo. Okay, not necessarily separate area ng pee or poop, pero bring them out in batches if they have crates. Kung meron naman kayong big enough area, hiwa-hiwalay sila. Kasi minsan 13 dogs, tapos kung maliit lang yung area, nagkakaroon ng friction eh. So 13 dogs, tapos let's say you have a big enough area of 600 square meters kung nasa province ka. Di ba? Kung meron kang malaking yard, chances are baka less yung issues na meron mag-aaway kasi they can just go to their own separate spaces. Mas malaking space, mas less stress for the dog. Pero yung nga, kung maliit yung space, siksikan sila doon, baka nagkakainisan sila. Okay? So, there. Tingnan natin muna yung mga slides natin. Meron pa akong konti. Pinaghirapan namin to para sa inyo. Okay. Why does my dog roll in anything that is stinky? Nako, na-try nyo na ba to? I remember Serena, when we were still walking around the UST area. Tapos, um, before crossing the stoplight, diba? Kasi we were in a stoplight. Before crossing, I noticed na si Serena, bigla na lang siyang humiga at nagro-roll. I don't know what that is. Sabi ko, hey, what's wrong? Makati ba? And then when we started to walk, tinignan ko kung saan siya nag-roll around. There was a dead carcass of a cat. Of course, that was gross. Pagka-uwi, sabi ko, okay, that's it. Maliligo ka. Um, well, para sa atin, it's not nice. Pero para sa dog, they are just in it kasi they're having fun. So there's no definitive answer, but one possibility traces back to wolves rolling in something smelly to mask their scent, to confuse potential prey. So parang medyo covert ops ng konti. So nagtatago sila doon. So dito amoy ko para hindi nila ako mapansin, 'di ba? Pero parang it's a survival of the fittest kasi sa wild. So they were able to carry that. Or minsan naman, they just really like it. Yeah, parang, gusto ko yung pabango ko. Ayaw ko yung pabango ng humans. All right. Let's see the next slide. Show lang natin yan. Why does my dog respond more positively to low voice commands? Ayan. Okay. Well, pitch is important when you're asking your dog to pay attention, and the tone you use matters. Okay? It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Ah, 'di ba? Parang hugot lang, no? So na it applies to people as well, 'di ba? So it's not really kung ano yung sinasabi natin, it's how we say it. Okay, so sa dogs, um, meron kasing mga ibang dogs na mas nakikinig sila sa low voice depende doon sa association nila. Okay? So parang sa akin, I had a dog student, ang pangalan niya si Chubbs. Chubbs is in Subic. Hello, Chubbs. Okay? So ang nangyayari ngayon, si Chubbs, well, at least yun, mommy ni Chubbs, ginagawa niya, yung recording ng mga training videos ko with Chubbs, piniplay niya sa kanyang cellphone. Tapos nilalagay niya pa minsan sa speaker. So pag sinabi ng nag-play na yung low voice ni Coach Francis na, Chubbs, sit down. Leave it. Okay? Biglang nakikinig yung dog. So tuwang-tuwa sila. For some time, ginagawa niya yon. And it was super funny kasi nakikita mo talaga yung dog parang, okay, di ba? That voice is familiar. It's because of the associations, because of the bond that we have developed together. And then the discipline as well. So if you think your dog's not listening, well, they are listening to you, pero ano ba yung association nila dun sa boses mo? Tapos it also helps if you can try to differentiate the voice then. Here's a tip, okay? Konting vocal acting coach muna tayo ngayon. One, ito yung unang boses na gagamitin natin, is your normal speaking voice. So like this is my normal speaking friendly Coach Francis voice. And then two is the command voice. Ito yung sabihin ko na, Serena, sit. Ba? So, Serena, come. Good girl. Yon. Yung good girl, that's the praise. Yan yung pangatlong boses na ginagamitan na, hey, good job. Yes. Diba? You try to exaggerate it para mas matrain mo din yung sarili mo na sumunod yung katawan mo na pakita mo talaga, masaya ako. Para hindi sila nako-confuse. Kasi mahirap naman yun, Serena, sit. Down. Stay. Tapos, walang animation na nangyari. So, mahirap i-interpret yon para sa dog. Lastly, yung pang-apat na boses is your reprimand voice. Ito na yun. Hey! Stop! So, medyo konting arte lang and mapapansin nyo, your dog would easily pick it up and then try to remember kung paano nyo sinasabi yon. And then maybe you have better obedience right after that, no? Better relationship. Pero you have to mix that up with positive reinforcement and discipline. Basically, a little bit of know-how in dog training. All right. Meron pa bang tanong? Sige, we'll go to your questions real quick. Tapos we move on to our last slide, our bonus slide. Okay, sabi ni Norley, Kenneth, thanks, ano ba? Sorry, Ann. Thank you so much, Coach. By the way, remember, Achi. Remember, Achi? Golden Retriever. Good boy na siya ngayon. Laking tulong ang training niya dyan sa inyo. Wow! Thank you so much. Uh, Send my regards to Achi. Just say good dog for me. All right? Tapos pakibigyan na lang din ng treat. Sabi, oh, ito, dog treat coming from coach. All right, thank you. Maureen is saying, thanks, coach, for this very informative live. Yan, live the best life together, hashtag. Yan, gusto ko yan. Hashtag, live the best life together. Meron pang isang, um, comment, sabi ni Hannah Sheila, Doc, why does my adult still play by? I thought it would go away when she became an adult. Minsan na papalakas kasi yung kagat. So unang-una, you have to think ano bang dog breed siya. So pero regardless of the dog breed kasi, play biting usually goes away when they turn into adults. However, ang nangyayari kasi, naging laro na siya sa inyo. Okay? So, maganda stop natin yun interaction whenever they try to do a play bite with you. Parang, okay, nagpe-play bite na siya. Okay, that's it. Time out. Yoko na. Iwanan na kita. Yoko na. Huwag mo munang pansinin. Okay? So, naging habit na lang niya kasi yung play biting. So, can it be stopped? Yes. Pero it will need a lot of work. Okay? Iba kasi yung play biting talaga. Parang yung nga, from the word itself, play. They're trying to play with you. They think it's a game that you have taught your dog since puppyhood. Nagsisimula yan kasi as puppy pa lang. Maybe makakatulong sa iyo, go to, again, to our YouTube channel. That's a YouTube channel /Dog Coach Francis. Tapos hanapin mo doon, how to stop puppy nipping. Meron tayong magandang information doon. It's a wonderful YouTube content. I'm pretty sure matutulungan ka niyan. So, right after our webinar, punta ka doon sa YouTube. Tapos, don't forget to click subscribe and then hit the notification icon din. Okay? So, yan. Abangan ko yan, ha? All right. So, we have our bonus slide. Sabi ni Ira, go, thanks, coach. This is very informative and relatable to for parents. Hey, you know what? Hindi lang sa akin kayo dapat magpasalamat. Magpasalamat tayo kay Maxime because this webinar won't be made possible without Maxime. Okay, make Maxime your first choice, di ba? All right. So, last slide tayo. Why does try natin na mas mababa. Kanina pa mataas yung pitch ko. Napapagod na ako. Why does my dog move away when I hug him? Ayan. Dogs in general do not like hugs. Many dogs will put up with human cuddle when they know the human well. So, tulad nito, let's say, the dog is your own dog and the dog grew up with you, they would probably tolerate it. Pero hindi masyado talaga nila magugustuhan. Laki lang natin yung slide natin. Makikita natin dyan, this is Serena with a good friend and the star for Sherlock Jr. way back in 2018, Year of the Dog. Ayan. So sa GMA. So sana napanood nyo. I think meron mga ibang clips na available on YouTube. So panoorin nyo, ha. Maganda yan. Okay. So this photo was shot in a studio pero pagod na kami. Pagod na rin si Serena. And papansin nyo meron konting hug dyan. Pero medyo stress si Serena. Kaya ko pinili itong photo na to no? Aside from meron tayong a good friend na artista yan, si Ruru Madrid, just in case hindi nyo siya kilala. Si Serena dito sa photo na to, though she is a very friendly golden retriever, hindi siya masyado komportable kasi bago pa lang sila magkakilala nito. And pagod kasi ang daming lights, ang daming tao doon during the photo shoot. So, hindi siya comfortable. Okay? So, minsan, some dogs din, ayan. So, pwede natin tanggalin muna. O, makinig kayo, ha? So, meron din kasi mga ibang dogs na pag niyakap ng ganyan, nai-stress sila. Meron mga iba naman na parang kung konting hawak lang, they're fine, they're comfortable. Pero minsan nga, nanggigigil tayo. And without us knowing, nai-stress pa sila. Kaya they would just prefer na, you know what, I don't want to be handled right now. I'm gonna go away. Okay? So we need to learn how to respect our dog space the same way we want our space to be respected. Okay? So Yan. Alright. Sana may natutunan tayo, no? Meron pa tayo isang slide. Last slide natin for this webinar. Tama-tama. We're almost out of time. Why does my dog appear not to care about passing of her companion? Yeah. So this is Serena last year. Tapos meron parang dog na nasa bed, di ba? Ang nire-represent niyan is yung kanyang ate Sophie, my Labrador. So, ito yung hinahanap natin kasi we see videos and na parang iniiyakan ng mga dog yung mga uh, ate nila or yung kuya nila. Pero hinahanap ko yun parang reaction na nagiging viral, no? Na parang nandun sila, madidepress. Pero for my dogs, um, I think they were comfortable. Maybe we have trained them enough na as long as I'm around, my dog is gonna be happy, my dog's gonna be comfortable. And siguro iniisip lang nila, wala na yung ate ko, nagbakasyon lang, or maybe just went home to the province or what. So they don't really know. Pero meron mga ibang aso naman na talagang mapapansin nyo, meron depression. Kasi it does happen, okay? Pero maganda sa mga aso kasi they easily snap out of it. Okay? So basically, dogs' reaction to death vary hugely. Some seem to feel almost as humans do. Others take the opportunity to remind us that they really are a different species. Iba talaga ang kanilang makeup. Iba yung understanding nila when a dog passes. Okay? So, ang maganda talaga na gawin natin is to try to get to know more about our dog. Okay? So, medyo mahirap ng mga ganitong topic, kaya hinuhuli ko to. Diba? Pero, the reason that we came up with this webinar, I know it's fun, marami tayong napag-usapan, pero it's a challenge, okay? So, tanggalin natin yung slide. Tanggalin natin. Okay. So, eto, real talk lang tayo. How much do you know your dog? Okay? So, yun yung challenge natin sa inyo. Kaya tayo gumawa ng parang dog mindfulness. Are you mindful of your dog? Alam nyo ba kung anong iniisip nila? Alam nyo ba kung anong nararamdaman nila? Have you been giving enough time for your dog? Sa akin, that's my goal. 2021. Mahirap gawin, lalo na busy. And I feel that I'm much more busier now than I was last year because of the recent pandemic. We're trying to meet ends meet. Diba? So, ganun din naman sa inyo. I'm pretty sure it's been a tough year, 2020. Now it's 2021. It's another opportunity for us to spend more time with our family and dogs. Okay? So, get to know your dog. Get to consider what they are thinking and why they are doing those behaviors. So, yan. Kung meron tayong mga tanong na hindi natin nasagot, comment lang kayo and then we'll try to ask, katulad nito. Comment lang kayo and then we'll try to answer them offline. Pero sabi ni Stephanie, ask ko po, is it good to give garlic to dogs as a way to eliminate intestinal parasite? May na-search po kasi kami. Thank you po. Though garlic is used as an alternative medicine in some instances, mas maganda mag-run tayo ng stool test with your vet para malaman talaga natin kung anong nangyayari. Kasi if they have runny stool, it could be viral, it could be parasitic, like yung mga giardia, parasite yon, or it could be bacterial infection. Though garlic is used as an alternative medicine, I wouldn't bet my dog's life on garlic. No? So, mas maganda mag-run nung tayo ng test. So, we can then give yung mga scientifically proven antibiotics para mas mapabilis ang paggaling ng dog nyo. Okay? And then, too much garlic is also bad. Okay? All right. So, mala na? Yeah. Hey, guys, don't forget to follow us on our YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram account. Hey, I'm also at TikTok and Kumu now. Same handle name. Pati Twitter na din. Kasama tayo dyan. The handle is at Dog Coach Francis. Sabi ni Nika, I learned a lot. Thanks, Maxime and Coach Francis. Thank you din. Maraming salamat sa pagsabay sa akin on this wonderful Saturday morning. Hey, kung meron kayong natutunan dito and you know a friend or a family member na dapat marinig nila straight from Dog Coach Francis, i-share nyo din ang ating live stream. Diba? Para pwede nilang ma-review or panoorin when they are available. Thank you so much sa lahat ng mga nag-comments. Thank you po. Maraming salamat. I cannot express how happy I am to spend this morning with you. Sana patuloy nyo kaming subaybayan. At yung nga, sundan nyo kami sa aming mga social media pages. At just in case hindi nyo alam ha, meron tayong podcast. The name of the podcast is The Dog Behind the Human. Okay, available sa Spotify and other streaming platforms. So, yung mga paborito yung platform na makinig ng podcast. Maganda yun. Marami kayong matututunan. Meron tayong iba-ibang guests. And marami kaming mga pakulo for 2021. So abangan nyo yan. And of course, that podcast, The Dog Behind the Human, is powered by Maxime. All right. So thank you so much, pet parents. This has been Dog Coach Francis. Keep healthy, keep safe. Until the next webinar, samahan nyo ulit ako, kasama si Doc Ron, here at Maxime Talks. Don't forget to pet your dog. We'll see you on the next webinar.